Well, my intention with this video was to actually film the guy that we're about ready to talk about, Lee Rice, at the last race. And unfortunately, due to the time that when I was running and when Nicole was running and I'm trying to film her, I really didn't get nearly as much footage of Lee as I would have liked. So that is my disclaimer to this video. I still wanted to do it, and I still wanted to put this video up of Lee because I think he has earned it, and I think he's a great guy and has an awesome story. So I do apologize that I did not cover the story the way that I wanted to. It was just too busy. I don't have a film crew. It's just me, and with the racing, I'm in the boat, Nicole's in the boat, we're working on the boat. I just did not have the proper time to cover this story the way I wanted to. So there's my disclaimer. I hope you enjoy what you do see, though, because Lee's an awesome guy, and we're going to miss him. So today's kind of a cool day, kind of actual historic day, really, in the sport here in the U.S. There's been a guy, I want to say, we'll find out right now if he's over here, but he's been racing since the sport came to the U.S. For over 20 years, this guy's been racing. And today is his last race. Lee Rice is his name. I'll get his actual age, but I know he's in his 70s, maybe 76 years old. And he is out there running a sprint boat. Not just any sprint boat, a blown alcohol sprint boat. Lee is awesome. He's ornery, and he'll tell you that. And he and I have gone round and round over the years, but we're at a really good place. And I told him, like, hey, Lee, I'm going to kind of highlight your day here since this is your last day racing. So we're going to go see if we can find Lee and have him tell us a little bit about his story, how he got into the sport, how long he's been doing it, all that kind of stuff, and a little bit about his boat. But he changed his boat's name. It used to be Screaming Eagle, and now it's Grumpy Old Buzzard. Very fitting, I think, for for Lee. But I want to find him, and we'll go chat with Lee. So we just had a Lee sighting. So here he is. This is his boat, the 711. Lee.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
So this is your last race. A little bit bittersweet.
This is it. Hanging up my helmet.
I just said, you've been doing this for 20 plus years.
Yeah, 26 years.
Is that since the day one of the sport in the U.S.?
No.
Or not quite?
The second year. The sport started, I think, in '94 here on the rivers.
And you've been racing these boats for 20...
Yeah, I started
That's crazy.
'97.
So you were doing it around buoys and stuff and the little gravel pits and all that kind of stuff. Because when I went to college here in Boise, and that's where I saw it, up in Riggins in that rock pit, like literally, was the first year I think that was here. And then they had one in Meridian, like in another little gravel thing. So you've been doing it since then.
Yeah, we've been enjoying and love the thrill of the adrenaline. You know, we've really been enjoyed it this many years, but I'm getting to where I think I better back it off.
Well, it's kind of hard to, like, the rotations aren't easy, and so it takes a lot of focus, and like,
It does.
I mean, but you're still doing it, like today.
Oh, well.
So can we ask your age?
I'm 76.
You're 76
Yeah.
years old. And then I just said, you're not only driving a sprint boat, but you're driving a blown alcohol sprint boat. Like one of the gnarliest boats in the fleet here in the U.S. Like this thing is gnarly.
I'm the oldest superboat driver in the world.
Is there any other older drivers? Just drivers? I don't think there are. Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. All right, well, I'm going to come and bug you on and off all day long. Boat running good? You all ready?
Yeah, everything seems to be well. Putting our fresh plugs and
right on.
Hoping for the best.
What do you think about the rotation? You like it?
Well, I do. Yeah, I like it. It's better than that one, the first one.
Yeah,
the first one.
That was tough.
It tumbled my gyros.
Yeah.
It really did.
So, that's speaking of, you're also a pilot.
Yes.
You've been flying so that's another thing that Lee and I have in common.
4,800 hours.
4,800 hours, and mostly what kind of plane?
Mostly in twins and single engine high performance.
Did you do any ag flying, like crop dusting or anything like
flying.
that? Okay. All right.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, no. When I got out of the military, that was one of my options because it appealed to me. Like, man, that's some tough flying, but like kind of same thing. Like, well, I kind of want to live.
Right.
Like that's some dangerous
the
stuff.
Power lines are some dangerous stuff.
Yeah. Your hull. This is a Mack craft, isn't it?
Yeah. Early Mack craft.
Yeah.
It's back. This is a 2001 Mack craft.
2001, which a lot of people may not know, but the Mack craft is essentially the foundation of the Sprintec hulls now.
Right.
And in fact, I believe Peter Coey was buying Mack crafts and kind of doing his own tweaking to them. So when you see the really nice Sprint decks out there. This boat right here was the foundation of these, so it's a great hull. It's been around.
Yeah.
How many times this thing been upside down or rolled?
Oh my gosh. It's been rolled maybe a half a dozen times, and some upside down hanging by the seatbelt type
You
stuff.
kind of been there, done that. You've done it all.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of that no more.
Right. Well, I'll come and chat with you later in the day, but thanks for the chat.
Oh, you
and good
bet.
luck
I
today.
appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
So here's the engine. Hey, what is the specs on this motor exactly? Like, what's the cubic inch?
It's a 411.
Okay.
671 supercharger, alcohol.
And those are not easy to tune in this on-off sport. But it works for Lee. I don't know how you guys have done it, because there's been a lot of people that tried to get him to be responsive because you're on and off the throttle so much.
He's a genius when it comes to this mechanical fuel injection.
Right on. Well, yeah, it's tough. So any idea on ever been dynoed or guesstimates on horsepower?
1100 horsepower is what we guess.
Right on.
But we also have all the timing knocked out of it, so.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, it's tough. That's why dragsters never go on and off, because they'll blow the flipping supercharger right off the top. But they make it work. The only thing I don't like about a supercharged boat is a lot of weight really up high on the boat, so that's going to affect your handling. But hey, you got to do what you got to do, and this thing makes some power. It always has, and it's kind of a beast. I wouldn't want to drive it.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Cheesies.
I didn't get over to film you as much as I wanted to. It got
busy
It's
day.
busy, exactly. But
Yeah.
we got some of your
Well,
stuff. So
that
you
was
get your
fun.
own episode.
Great.
But thanks, Lee. It's been a
Yes,
pleasure.
it's been a pleasure
Absolutely.
racing with you.
Yep.
It really has.
Likewise. Put on a show. You put on a show.
Oh, it was fun. You know, and it just like I said, the social life has been my thing too. You know,
There's the
for
camaraderie.
several years.
Yeah, we're all hanging it out
And he's
there,
still
and
gonna be
you
here
bond
next
over
year.
that.
Yeah,
know?
you do. You
Still
want
coming around.
Huh?
Still coming around.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna crew for them. They're gonna run the boat, and I'm gonna crew for